God, that could have been so much more, but it could have also been a lot worse for Manchester United. We just come out of the press conference there with Erik ten Hag after United draw 2-2 with Barcelona in the first leg of this knockout stage of the Europa League. I think if we'd have been offered this at the start of this game, we would have taken it. 2-2, going away with a positive result here from the Nou Camp, where United's record isn't great in years gone by, but we got to look at that game and break it down as it went, and it went in stages. United started okay, solid enough. Then Barcelona took control of it. United then had to find a way, had to battle a way back into it. It looked like Casemiro was a bit sloppy, a bit rusty at the start. He then grew into the game. We then created the best chances in the first half. You have to finish them chances. Weghorst has to score. Rashford made a great effort out of a ball that wasn't even for him. He took advantage of a ball that went across from Jadon Sancho. I think the ball was meant for Fred, but in the end, Rashford then caught that backline cold of Barcelona's and pulled out a great save from Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen was the only one making saves. The stats will show that they had more shots on target. That all came in the last 10 minutes. Ten Hag was fuming in that press conference after what happened with Marcus Rashford in that challenge. You must have seen it on TV. Everyone's been talking about it here as well. Every single answer that Ten Hag answered in that question, every question that he answered in that press conference was snap, 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 bang, bang, bang. You could see the adrenaline was still pumping. He's fuming about that decision. And little moments like that have a big impact. He then went in to talk about how the crowd influenced and the Barcelona bench influenced the referee's decisions. The referee, in a way, you could say bottled it a bit, because it was a clear foul on Marcus Rashford. The linesman probably got more stick from Ten Hag, which got him the yellow card in the end, but you're looking at it there. Ten Hag has looked at big moments in that game, broke it down, that cost Manchester United. And it did cost us in the end, because Manchester United were on top before that incident with Marcus Rashford. That would have killed the game completely. Was it a red card? Was it a genuine attempt to play the ball? It was a foul at the end of the day. It was a foul and probably a free kick. Would we have scored from the free kick? I don't think so. Maybe we would. Maybe it's a 50-50, even less even. Would that have changed the game? Was it that important a decision? Is it worth moaning about that much? I think we can look at the positive side of things more there, because United there have stapled themselves right to the top there as a force in world football again. They've come to the Nou Camp in this hostile environment with the officials, the crowd, everything against us, and taken Barcelona apart. That backline was where we thought we could get at Barcelona, and we did. They were very, very poor. They were shaky. Koundé was horrendous at the back. He probably deserved his own goal for the performance that he gave. I didn't think Alonso was any good. The whole back line was poor for Barcelona today. And Marcus Rashford, again, 22 goals this season, scoring goals in big games, big moments. That's where Marcus's goals have come this season, and why you can't look at Marcus's stats and say, yeah, he's just scoring here and there, maybe twos and threes at once. He's scoring individual goals every single game, and they're all important goals. Brilliant second half performance from Marcus Rashford, who played in front of Weghorst. Ten Hag went with the 10 Weghorst and Bruno on the right, and it was effective. Weghorst was having an impact, whether it wasn't controlled or not. He still had an impact in there and played his part. Fred was good, very good in the second half. It was like prime pass to Fred. We needed that from Fred. Shaky again in the first half. It's like hot and cold with Fred at the moment. He has a good game, he has a bad game. This time it was a good half and then a bad half. Just settle it down. Would we have done better with Sabitzer? You know what, we might not have, because Fred did have a very good part to play in that game there. In the end, the moment that came was just individual mistakes that cost Manchester United. I just asked Ten Hag in the press conference there about Casemiro's mistake. I called it a mistake. It was a blind sort of ball, but Ten Hag blamed the formation, blamed the system. The rest of the team weren't in position where Casemiro was playing that ball. That's obviously clearly something that he was working on, and we didn't execute well. And then that cost us the goal. And then Barcelona came on top, and De Gea came into it, made some saves, and it was desperation defending in the end. And Barcelona and Xavi, just seeing his press conference there, were probably thinking they were very, very unlucky not to win that game. Another mistake that cost us the first goal, poor marking from Fred at the back post with Alonso. Two individual errors cost Manchester United walking away comfortably from that game, in my opinion. Because when that goal does go in, like I said, the momentum just shifted completely for the last 10 minutes. And United were backs to the wall. We dug in, we ground it out again. We got a very, very positive result at the Nou Camp, which not many teams do. They're running away with the, well, not running away, but clearly top of this league at the moment. This is the best that Spain has got to offer. United have just come into the backyard, understrength, no substitutes to make. It was quite clear there. Garnacho, our only substitute, we are lacking in numbers of quality, whereas they're bringing on so many different players. Ansu Fati's coming on there, you got Christian there coming on. There's so many options there for Barcelona to bring on, what we just did not have. We couldn't change or manipulate the game from the bench today. And I think that's where in the second leg, with players back like Sabitzer and Martinez, we probably have the upper hand. And with United's home form, I think we can more than take this tie home and come into the round of 16 going through. Ten Hag fuming. Fans probably disappointed we didn't win, but looking at it, we're taking that result. It is a positive result here at the new camp and definitely deserves praise. And Manchester United are back at that top table, like I said. You can't ignore the performance that we put in there tonight and the problems that we caused this Barcelona team. A good Barcelona team, nullifying players like Frenkie de Jong, Gavi, Pedri having been brought off in that first half with an injury. It was a very good night for Manchester United overall, and you have to come away from this positive. I'm positive. I think we can take it in the second leg, and I think we will move on to the round of 16. A lot can happen, a lot can change in a game. We'll see, we'll take it first. Next Thursday night is going to be huge for Manchester United. Cheers for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought. Let me know who played, who was outstanding for United tonight, who wasn't so good. Do you think it was individual errors that cost us? Are you being positive and just saying, you know what, we took it to Barcelona and we came away with the result? Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, everyone. Cheers for watching.